So we have an interesting heat of the diamonds. It's one of the top club scullers from Molesey Boat Club on the right of your picture. Dave Bell, the so-called people's champion. He is there, and he's not been looked at by the senior team. They say he's too old, but on his right-hand side, the Dane, your left-hand side, Sverre Nielsen tried to make the Olympic Games in Rio, couldn't quite make it, and that was them off the start. So it's a great race, isn't it, Matt? Sverre Nielsen, the Danish Olympic sculler, he didn't make the Olympic team, but the people's champion, Dave Bell, is right there. He's had a great season. He was won the small final at the Hollenbecker in Amsterdam. This would be an amazing turn-up if Bell could go head-to-head with Sverre Nielsen all the way down the course.
Well, it's fantastic. 3/4 of a mile gone. You can just see the signal there going up, the number one going up to show that the sculler in the blue shirt there is leading, but it's still close. Dave Bell from Molesey, valiant, still in touch, very determined effort. And in Sculls, it's so tactical, it's so mental, isn't it, Martin?
It is. Dave Bell does a lot of work at Molesey by himself. There is some coaching there, but he often goes out at whenever he can fit outings in. I've tried to sit in front of him myself when I've been out on that reach, not lasted too long, but he will know that Sverre Nielsen, the Danish sculler in the white boat, has an odometer, a 2K odometer score of 551.6. It's a Danish record. That in a headwind, Matt, that's a handy score to have if you can do the technical stuff in sculling as well.
Yeah, and Dave's in a little bit more of an exposed position on the left of your picture here. You can see there's a headwind coming down towards him. Look at him gritting his teeth, absolutely determined to prove himself. Both these men, I think, with something to prove. And they're just approaching the Reminen Club, which is on the riverbank there. It's a club full of Molesey supporters, so Dave will be getting a bit of a lift from the roar from Reminen on the left of our picture.
I'll tell you what, I think Dave's race is done, though. I mean, he's done a fantastic job. He tried to compete early on, didn't he? And it was great to see the two scullers almost level at Forley, but he just thought, I've got to unsettle this Danish guy, and he tried, and it didn't quite come off. And Sverre Nielsen has really got all the advantage. You can see him there, the Danish sculler, tried to get to the Rio Olympics, couldn't quite qualify.
Yeah, you can see his class, and look, he's absolutely ripped, very, very strong athlete, and you're absolutely right. I mean, the only tactic you've got if you're racing somebody like that, as Dave has done, is to go out as hard and fast as you can. You could see the energy and exertion on his face. It's going to be tough for him now, the last part of the course, because he's all but spent, and he's just got to try and keep going, knowing that the opponent, Nielsen, is well in front of him. And look at how he relaxes now. You can really see in rowing there how relaxed arms, relaxed shoulders, but really highly applied effort is moving that boat forward, and then he lets it run as he glides with the oars out of the water for the next stroke.
It's almost not fair, isn't it? You kind of want the loser to just maybe come back, and the loser's really just pushing for all they're worth, gritted teeth, and you're up there about 3-4 lengths in front, and you can afford to loosen the muscles, just lose that tightness. The boat you feel the boat underneath you a little more, and things just seem that bit easier.
You can see it on his face as well, kind of looser, relaxed face. Dave is giving it absolutely everything, and his legs now will be burning, absolutely burning, full of lactic acid from that sprinting start, and he's just pushing on as best he can to make it through to the finish line. But an amazing and valiant effort from, as you say, the people's champion from Molesey against this great Dane.
Quality event, the Diamond Sculls. If you're watching earlier on BT Sport or YouTube around the world, then you saw the Olympic champion from New Zealand, Mahe Drysdale, win his first heat of the Diamonds against Cédric Barrest, the French Olympic sculler. And here the Danish sculler international, Sverre Nielsen. Well, that's him on the left of your picture, ahead of Dave Bell, the people's champion from Molesey Boat Club. He has gritted his teeth. He's done well in international trials at Caversham, but they've told him, Dave, you're too old. I think that's very harsh. They sort of seem to want young people to come through. Dave has been up there, probably deserves a look, I think, in international selection. He's proved that in this race, and he keeps plugging away. Well done to him, but congratulations too to Sverre Nielsen from Denmark.
Great event this, the Diamond Challenge Sculls. It's 172 years old as an event. Called the Diamond Sculls because the original winners were presented with a diamond scarf pin. Not so much now. You get a little model of sculling oars presented if you win in this event, but it's still one of the premier sculling events to win in the world. As we watch the Dane crossing the line for a strong victory here. And Dave Bell from Molesey still has a few strokes to go that determination still writ large on his face. What a guy. What a race from him. Absolutely exhausted.
It shows you the commitment, doesn't it? I mean, in this race. And Sverre Nielsen rightly congratulating his opponents. He knows he's been in a race today. And in blue there from his club in Denmark, the Danske Studenters Rock Club in Denmark. And Dave Bell from Molsey, just not good enough today up against the Dane.